What is up, everybody? I am Mason from the Mockbuster YouTube channel. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to click on another video of mine. Sorry, my basement's a bit cluttered, you know, moving stuff around. Recently got a TV, as I explained in my other videos, so everything's a bit of a mess. But I just went to the flea market and I kind of splurged a bit. So if you didn't know, I'm Indian, and when Indians see sales and reduced prices, we jump on that shit like fucking flies to shit. So that's basically what I did. Most of these movies are about $5 or less. So I splurged a lot. I don't know how many titles, but if you saw in the thumbnail, it's a big old stack of Blu-rays. So first off, you can see peeking around, I got Gravity. Now, I remember watching this in theaters on IMAX, and it was so beautiful. I remember my eyes came, my pants, I had an nerdgasm, okay? This movie was absolutely brilliant. I can't wait for this movie to be on 4K. Story-wise, the CGI, the visuals are so stunning. Well, I haven't really seen it since I saw it on IMAX, so I can't wait to rewatch this movie. You know, Sandra Bullock, George Clooney. Now, I have a lot of movies here, so I'm not going to be as in-depth, but next was 2012. Saw it in theaters, haven't seen it since. I don't remember liking it, but there's a Tibetan man, and I'm quarter Tibetan, so that brings a tear to my eye. And I basically got this from my dad. There's nice artwork in the back. And I don't know if this is on 4K, but the visuals I remember being really good. And Danny Glover as the president. Woo-wee! Woody Harrelson. That was like the government's out to get you. Next is Lethal Weapon, and you know what? I'm getting too old for this shit. Lethal Weapon is one of my favorite movies of all time. I used to watch this when I was a kid with my father, and it was an absolutely amazing movie. I've been looking all over the place for the Blu-ray. I wanted to get the whole 4-pack of the entire collection, but that's pretty rare nowadays because it came out a while ago, so this is the best I can do. And Lethal Weapon 1 is the best one anyway, so I'm glad to have it individually. Next is Avengers Endgame. Woo! So I have Infinity War on 4K, but this was like $5. I'm like, you know what, why not pick it up? Maybe I can see the differences between 4K and Blu-ray, and if it really makes any difference, because I heard a lot of people don't like Disney Blu-rays because they don't utilize the entire 100 gigabytes. Besides, the only good thing about 4Ks are the HDR, or at least for Disney 4Ks. So yeah, Endgame. Not as good as Infinity War. Next is Blood Diamond. I've never seen this movie, but I know it's very referenced, and it's like a really good movie. You can't go wrong with Jennifer Connelly and Leonardo DiCaprio. I heard this is one of his best roles, so I'm excited to get into it. Next is Liam Neeson in Darkman. I heard a lot of good things about this film. I've never seen it myself, but I think it's based off a comic book or something, but I can't wait to get into that either. Next is Hellboy 2. I want to get these movies on 4K because I used to watch this all the time on Showcase and AMC, so I got Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. So I really wanted one, but next is American Psycho, Christian Bale. Some people don't like this movie. Some people are saying that Christian Bale's acting is very hokey, but it's okay. I've never seen this before, but the flick pick likes to say that he judges his life based on this movie, so take it as you will. But I'm excited to get into it and see what it is. Oh, I have a lot of movies. Next is Looper. Really love the premise of it. You know, I heard this is Bruce Willis's last really good movie, so I'm excited to check it out. Emily Blunt, loved her in Sicario. Well, she was in Sicario too, but it's okay. Sicario 2 is still pretty good. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he was in Dark Knight Rises and 30 Rock and all the good stuff, and he played in Beautiful Skin or whatever. That movie kind of scarred me, but next is True Grit, a great remake, one of my favorite remakes I've ever seen. Jeff Bridges, Matt Damon, Josh Brolin. You can't really go wrong. You got the Dude, you got Jason Bourne, and you got Thanos. So a great western, modern day westerns as this goes, is one of the best. Next is another great modern western, and that is 3:10 to Yuma. Again, love me some Christian Bale, love me some Russell Crowe, and I haven't seen this movie. My dad loves this movie, so he talks about this movie in very high regard. Again, there's also more art in the back, in the front, or in the back technically. And it's one of those older type of Blu-rays, so it has that nice little thing to it. So I'm excited to get into this. The picture might be the best, but I mean, next is Gangs of New York. Really well-received film. I still haven't seen it, but I love me some period pieces. Leonardo DiCaprio, Daniel Day-Lewis, Cameron Diaz. You can't really go wrong with that. Next is Point Break. Point Break, amazing movie. Love me some heist movies. Love me some bank robber movies. Love me some surfing movies. Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze, rest in peace. And one of my favorite movie with my dad. So can't wait to get it. I checked out the Blu-ray quality. It's not as good of a transfer, but I mean, I don't know if that's bagging on the Blu-ray or if it's, you know, complementing the DVD, because there's not that much difference between the DVD and the Blu-ray. So at least I can say I have Point Break on Blu-ray. I don't know if there's a 4K. I hope there is. Next is American Hustle. I haven't seen this movie, but the slipcover really attracted me. You got a whole cavalcade of Oscar winners. You got Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, Jeremy Renner, Amy Adams, Jennifer Lawrence. How can you go wrong with that? And it's a period piece as well. And you have Jennifer Lawrence in a very nice dress. So next is Fight Club. I've never seen this movie, which is crazy, but I got this ending spoiled for me, so it kind of turned me off from this movie. But I recently found this for $5, and it's brand new. It even has the security sticker on it. It's the 10th anniversary edition, so can't wait to get into it. So, number one rule of Fight Club: don't talk about it. Now, I've been trying to collect some more Tarantino films because I've been watching a lot of his interviews, and he's very passionate about, you know, his interviews, what he thinks, what he talks about. And you can tell he's a very passionate man when it comes to his art. So first off, I got From Dusk Till Dawn. I've never seen this movie. I haven't seen that many Tarantino films besides Django Unchained, and I saw it in theaters. So From Dusk Till Dawn, I think it's like a vampire movie or something. I don't know. I think he says the N-word a lot in this movie, so that kind of, but yeah. From Dusk Till Dawn. I like how everyone's like a badass pointing guns and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Next is Kill Bill Volume 1. I remember there's supposed to be Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. This is supposed to be the same movie, but I believe the production company wanted to split in half so it'll be more digestible for modern day audiences. I don't know. I heard it's really good action. It's the Bruce Lee suit, so I can't wait to get into this. Next is my favorite Tarantino film, and that is Django Unchained. Great movie. Very serious, very dark, and very brutal. But there's a lot of comedic scenes, and there's a lot of... It's like a roller coaster of emotions. You go from sad, happy, scared, tense, to happy, to like, yeah, you got the bad guy. So yeah, Django Unchained. Next is The Warrior, or Warrior, I guess. You can't go wrong. Tom Hardy, Joel Edgerton, Nick Nolte. Nick Nolte! That's my Nick Nolte impression. Are you on pills? I don't know, anyways. What do you find for as powerful and unforgettable as Rocky? I wouldn't say it's that good. It's like one of his most underrated films, Tom Hardy's. It's basically our modern, it's my generation's Rocky, so. Doesn't seem to have the legacy. Oh my god, everything's piling up. Doesn't have the same legacy as Rocky, but it's a pretty good movie. Next is The Great Gatsby. I've never seen this movie before, but I remember Tobey Maguire's in this, and I love me some Spider-Man, and I love me some Brothers and all that stuff. And I heard he's good. I heard he's in this. Funny story about this is this is based on a book, and in grade 12 or 11, 12, yeah, 12. We're supposed to choose two books, either Great Gatsby or Lord of the Flies, and I chose Lord of the Flies because that sounds more interesting. A bunch of kids going psycho, Child of the Corn-esque, and killing each other. That's freaking crazy. But what I didn't like was from the director of Romeo and Juliet, and I fucking hated Romeo and Juliet. That movie was a piece of crap, and I was like, what the fuck? Romeo and Juliet with guns, and oh, we watched it in the class. We watched it in class in like grade 10. No, in grade 11. I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? But hopefully this is better. Joel Edgerton again, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire. Can't go wrong. Now, my last Tarantino pickup was Pulp Fiction. This is brand new. I took off the slip, or I took off the cellophane because I wanted to take the sticker off and put it on the movie itself. It says director approved, and it has Quentin Tarantino's signature, but the thing's still on there. You can't, yeah, so. I've never seen this movie. I did the monologue for drama class in grade 11, so I'm excited to see it. I like how it's like fake distressed and stuff, but a lot of people like this movie. So, Pulp Fiction. Next is holy fuck, boys! It's Trailer Park Boys Countdown to Liquor Day. Now I prefer the TV show, but I mean, the movies aren't that bad itself. I didn't like the Don't Legalize It movie. That was pretty stale and boring. But the first two movies are pretty good. This story and this type of thing really works well when it's low budget and when it's on like a TV show. But when it's on like a higher budget with a movie film, it doesn't really pan out that much. It's better when the story is driven longer. But if you guys haven't seen Trailer Park Boys, I highly recommend it. It's fucking hilarious. It's a mockumentary style type TV series, and it's great. Next is Beat Down, and hopefully my next review, if I can, if I have the time, if my back doesn't kill me anymore. But Beat Down, what interests me, because I like MMA and I like action movies, and not recently, but my last review was an MMA movie with Johnny Messner, Chuck Liddell, and Tito Ortiz. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a great review. Go check it down below, or I have a card right up here, or here, wherever the hell it inverts or whatever. But yeah, Beat Down. Michael Bisping, former WWE champion Bobby Lashley, former middleweight champion and UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping, Rudy Youngblood, do not know who that is, Eric Ballflower, and Danny Trejo. What's crazy is the other movie I reviewed that has MMA stars is also in it. So Danny Trejo, I don't know, you like MMA? Yes, I don't know. Next is Grudge Match, basically Raging Bull versus Rocky. You can tell that Sylvester Stallone got really jacked for this, but Robert De Niro, I mean they're both old as fuck, and I'm pretty sure Sylvester Stallone's on the roids. But Kim Basinger, Kevin Hart, John Bernthal, and Joey Diaz, they're all in it. I mean, it's a decent movie. It's a comedy movie. You're not gonna get freaking Rocky style deepness and true heart in it. It's not anything like that. But it's still a decent movie. $5. Next, again, love me some boxing movies, because The Fighter, great movie. Well, I would say this is our modern day Rocky, because it has so much heart. The story is so good, and yeah, one of the year's best films, and I would definitely agree with that. 7 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture. Mark Wahlberg, Christian Bale, Amy Adams, absolutely amazing. Christian Bale makes a really believable crackhead. So, alright, we're going down to the line. Next is another Christian Bale movie, and Sam Worthington. It is Terminator Salvation. Now, it's the director's cut. This comes in a nice little slipcover, and what really originally turned me off when the movie first came out was how much of a fucking dick Christian Bale was, and he was like harassing and abusing his crewmates. But I mean, he's publicly apologized for it, and I watched his apology, and it seems pretty insincere. Sincere, not insincere, but sincere. And I can't wait to watch it. I've been burnt out from these shitty fucking Terminator sequels. Terminator 3, Rise of Machines, Dark Fate, Genesis. I saw all those movies in theaters and I wanted to puke. They were so fucking bad. So hopefully this is better. I still haven't seen it yet. So hopefully this is better. And this will be, if it is better, then this will be my Terminator 3. Next is American History X, a super serious movie. It's not a fun watch, but it talks about some really deep and serious contexts. The kid from T2, you got Hulk, you got Edward Norton, Edward Furlong in the movie. Great movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah, it's a great movie. It's not an easy watch. I mean, it's not like Thor Ragnarok or like other like MCU films or like a fun movie to watch. It's very, very depressing and very, very saddening. The freaking curb stomping scene was absolutely brutal. Next is, I'm leaving my hotel, my review me. It's the extended cut. I've never seen the extended cut of the movie, but I've seen the original movie, and it's absolutely amazing. Ben Affleck at his best, maybe? It's Ben Affleck, Rebecca Hall, John Hamm, Jeremy Renner, and Blake Lively. This is The Town, and I believe it's on 4K, so I really want to upgrade to that. But until then, I have this nice Blu-ray. It includes both theatrical and extended versions of the film. Again, I love me some heist movies, you know. Reminds me a lot of Point Break without the surfing, I guess, so. Next is Legend. Now, I really liked this movie when I first saw it, and it was crazy. What really interested me was how they had, not only did they have both Tom Hardy playing two roles at the exact same time, not the exact same time, but they had cuts and stuff, but they had actors, like, reacting to dialogue. I need to watch the behind the scenes because there's some really great filmmaking techniques in this that I really want to delve into. We're almost done. Woo! Next is The Italian Job. I just watched this movie and this is a pretty freaking good movie. Now I like heist movies, but I don't like driving movies. So like Fast and Furious and all that type of stuff, Need for Speed, they kind of turn me off. But I mean, you have a whole, you know, A-list celebrity actor cast. You got Mark Wahlberg, Charlize Theron, Edward Norton, Jason Statham, Donald Sutherland, and Seth Green. Seth Green, the guy from Family Guy, Robot Chicken, all that stuff. It's a great movie. I heard Charlize Theron was kind of like misogynistically like harassed in this movie or something like that. I don't know. She went on to complain that it wasn't that good of an experience filming the movie, but I mean, it turned out really well, and her performance was really great. Oh fuck! I saw this Blu-ray, and I'm like, what the fuck? But I guess I've never seen the disc before. That's not a very convincing disc art. I don't like the disc art. Oh god! Now this was technically $5 each, but it was 15 bucks, and it was the X-Men trilogy on Blu-ray. I want to get this on 4K because I really like the movies. I was more prioritized in Batman Returns and Spider-Man when these movies came out, but you know, they're great movies. I recently watched them for the first time on Disney Plus, and I wanted to get a better image quality, even though they're upscaled to 4K. But I mean, digital stuff, it just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't really get me invested when I can see artifacting and compression. But on Blu-ray, can't go wrong. Now, I believe the rest are, yeah. So next is X-Men Days of Future Past. I always say Futures Past, but Future Past. This is my, hands down, my favorite X-Men movie of all time. One of my top 5 superhero movies of all time. And I was not expecting what I was watching. It's kind of like Endgame a little bit. They kind of go to the past, kind of. I don't know. It's an insane movie. Great action, great story, great dialogue, great acting. All of that stuff is great, and I love how the two are. You have old actors and the young actors from the prequels. Speaking of prequels, we have X-Men First Class. Now, I came into this not really having high hopes because where's Ian McKellen, where's Patrick Stewart? But I mean, after watching this, I mean, Fassbender and McAvoy, they're great. I forgot that first name. Fassbender and McAvoy did a great job. Jennifer Lawrence is hot as fuck in this movie, you know, in the skin tight suit. So I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. And it's a great movie. You know, I like the beginning where it's like I like the World War II scenes where Magneto's like in the concentration camps and stuff. That was like really heart wrenching and stuff. So yeah. Next is Inception. I recently watched this movie for the first time. Apparently there's like an ending, not an ending. There's a cliffhanger. So apparently there's a cliffhanger at the end of this movie. I didn't really catch on to it, maybe because it's a Nolan film, and I was just amazed at the visuals itself. So I may have to give this a rewatch. Hopefully I can get it on 4K because I feel like that would be the best way to watch the movie. But yeah, great movie. You got a whole cavalcade of Ken Watanabe, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Marion Cotillard, Ethan Page, Tom Hardy, Cillian Murphy, Tom Berzinger, and Michael Caine. Can't really go wrong with that cast. And it's a Christopher Nolan film. Last movie, and it's it's Crank. Why did I pick up this movie? I don't know. I like me some Jason Statham. He looks like a fucking badass, and he's a great action star. One of one of our modern day Sylvester Stallones, you know? Even though he's not as big, but he's such a badass. Dude can pull off a balding male pattern baldness head and just make it look like super good. I don't know. But yeah, I don't remember too much about it. I didn't like the premise of it. It's like, oh, he has no adrenaline, so he must bang a hot chick and put defibrillators onto his own heart and pull like car starters into his tongue and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I guess so. But I mean, it's just dumb fun action. So I mean, hey, you know, an adrenaline fueled thrill ride. So, oh my God, I thought I was done. And then I have an entirely other bag. We'll go by this quick, don't worry guys. We got Rambo First Blood and Rambo. It's a 2-pack. I wanted to watch all the movies on Blu-ray, but I couldn't find them. They're on 4K, but I can't find them anywhere, at least in my area. So yeah, Rambo and First Blood. Don't worry guys, I'll be quick. Next is the Bourne Identity. Finally completed my entire collection of the Bourne series. I heard the 4Ks weren't that good, so I'm just sticking to the Blu-rays. Speaking of, I got Jason Bourne. Saw this in theaters. Very forgettable besides the whole meme, Jesus Christ, Jason Bourne. So yeah, good movie though. Next is Skyfall. I haven't seen any of the Daniel Craig Dragon Ball Z 007 films. I heard this was one of the best ones besides Casino Royale. And yeah, I can't wait to get into this. And I'm excited for the new sequel, No Time to Die. Next is... continue with the Rambo. I got Rambo First Blood Part 2 and Rambo 3. First Blood Part 2 is a terrible action movie. Rambo 3 has more heart, more depth, more story into it. So a lot of people like Rambo First Blood Part 2. You can like it, but it just doesn't do my style. It's more of a schlocky action film. But Part 3 has more of heart and story to it. Next is Taken. Taken. My dad likes this movie. I've never seen it before. They had Taken 2 there too. But I heard a lot of really bad reviews about it, so I'll stick clear of it and I'll just stick with Taken 1. I have a certain set of skills. Next is the final Rambo movie. Well, not final Rambo movie, but Rambo. Stallone, the fight continues. Now, why would I have this when I have the 2-pack that already comes with this? I don't know, because I got this before. And then I went to another flea market and they had this, so... same transfers. Great movie. One of the better sequels. I mean, I have a higher tolerance for action movies because I grew up watching action movies and love action movies. So this was a lot better. It's an older Blu-ray. It's 2008. Like when the movie came out, this also Blu-ray came out. But it's very old. It's older, you know. But yeah, good movie. Very gory, very violent. Next is J. Edgar, another movie I haven't seen, but it is a timepiece. I don't know when it takes place, but yeah, you got Leonardo DiCaprio. It's a film made by Clint Eastwood, and he's a great director. I mean, besides Cry Macho, I didn't really like that movie, but it comes in a nice little slipcase. And yeah, J. Edgar. Next is Jurassic World. Now I heard a lot of mixed reviews about this. Blackbird Comedy likes this movie, but you know, Chris Stuckman and John Flickinger, they didn't like this movie. But I got it on Blu-ray. I mean, it's on 4K, but I mean, I'll have to check it out, see if I like it. So next is Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Now I have the entire collection besides the first Mad Max. So Mad Max, I have the second Mad Max, and now I have Beyond Thunderdome. Apparently this is the worst of the sequels. It's like PG-13, and well, this one says it's 18A. I don't know. My brother told me it was PG-13, something like that. It doesn't hold up, but I mean, hey, it's Mel Gibson at his peak, and I can't wait to watch it. You know, it's funny. I don't know. Mel Gibson doesn't get enough praise for his comedic acting. He's actually really funny. Next is Killing Them Softly. I made a review on this film, and it's a great film. It really surprised me. You always used to see it in the directory when channel surfing, but when I took the time to finally watch it, it was actually really good. So yeah, James Gandolfini, I mean, Ray Liotta, Brad Pitt, great movie. The cinematography is absolutely amazing. Next movie is The Expendables 2. I didn't make an Expendables video, but I got the first Expendables at a grocery store. So when I found Expendables 2 at the flea market with a cool little slipcover, I had to pick it up. Apparently it was originally at Future Shop. God bless Future Shop. I miss Future Shop. They had so much good Blu-rays and stuff there. I never got into it because I wasn't really into Blu-ray collecting and DVD collecting when I was younger, but now I'm all into it, and apparently they had a really good selection. So now we have Best Buy, but Best Buy's distribution is really bad, at least here in Canada. Next is The Transporter. Again, same reason why I got Crank is because Jason Statham's a badass. Dual wielding some pistols, flying, jumping in the air, heart pounding action from start to finish. Yeah, you can't watch Transporter 2 without watching Transporter 2. You can't watch Transporter 1 without watching Transporter 2. We got Transporter 2, and I still haven't seen any of these movies, and I'm really excited to check it out. It shows Jason Statham kicking the shit out of some dude, so I'm excited to get into that. Next is The Expendables 3. Now I have all the Expendables films, now I just have to get it on 4K. Now are they really worth it? I have no idea on 4K. We got a huge cast. You got Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Javier Banderas, no, the guy, Zorro, what the fuck is his name? I don't know. Antonio Banderas, there you go. You got Jet Li, Wesley Snipes, Dolph Lundgren, Grammer, I have no idea. Randy Couture, Cruz, Ronda Rousey, Powell, Ortiz, is that Tito Ortiz? I have no idea. You got Mel Gibson, Harrison Ford, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, not Schwarzenegger, okay? Like, calm down, guys. Don't pronounce it like that. That kind of sounds sus. But yeah, Expendables 3, can't wait to check it out and see if it's good or not, you know? I hate that it comes with this little clipper case. Like, god damn. So I do it like that so I can still pull it out. Tip, if you hate these, all you gotta do is... So see how it clips? Clip it on the inside. Boom. Now you don't need to do that. No, boom, boom. Now you don't need to do it. It's a bit loose. I don't know. All right, we're on down to the wire. Next is the Wolverine. I was really tainted by X-Men Origins. Wolverine, apparently they're supposed to make an entire Origins thing about it, but the first one tanked. And I didn't want to see it because I was like, oh, it's going to be another shitty movie. But apparently it's really good. I heard the ending is not as good, but I mean, hey. More Wolverine in Japan, so it'd be great. Next is The Other Guys. I got this for $2. Not as funny as I remembered. I remember it being a really funny movie when I was like 10 years old when I watched it in the theater, or 11 years old. But I rewatched it now, and as a 21-year-old, this doesn't really hit as hard as it used to. Now I have to watch Cop Out and 21 Jump Street to see if I actually like those movies, because, I don't know, maybe I have a more mature comedy sense. But yeah, Other Guys didn't really do it for me. I liked when Mark Wahlberg's like, I got my peacock, you gotta let me fly. Mark Wahlberg doesn't get enough notoriety for his comedic acting. He's actually a really funny guy. His delivery is amazing. Next is Watchmen, the director's cut. I have never seen Watchmen. It has this... Ugh! Is anyone else pet peeve when they have that noise? I can feel it in my teeth. But yeah, it has that lenticular cover, and it's absolutely... Who will save us now? I've never seen the movie. All I know is there's a lot of blue dick in there, so... Watchmen. Okay, last two movies. Last one is The Imitation Game. Now I love me some Benedict Cumberbatch and Keira Knightley. I like the original premise where it's like the guy, he has to like decipher the like the Nazi codes, and he found out because at the end of every single letter it was Heil Hitler. So he basically took that and then transcribed the other letters. So that's pretty cool. Again, World War II movie. I don't know how much World War II there's gonna be, and I'm pretty sure it's like Darkest Hour. So yeah. Okay, Benedict Cumberbatch is exceptional. Keira Knightley is terrific. So, the best film of the year. Ooh. Last movie is Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I got this Before I got my 4K player. Now I got these movies a while back, but I recently hurt my back, so I wasn't able to like actually watch the movies. But I watched this, and it still holds up. It's a pretty good movie. It came out 6 years ago, and haven't seen it since my first viewing. But yeah, on 1080p Blu-ray, I'll kind of want to get it on 4K because the colors look amazing, and I can't imagine what it would look like on HDR. So that was everything. Like, it's like falling on top of me. I have Blu-rays and God knows what all over my face and my ass. And thank you so much for watching another video of mine. I am Mason from the Mockbuster YouTube channel. Let me know what you guys think of my picks, my pickups down below. And yeah, I hope you have a good day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you're watching this. And please stay safe and God bless. Peace.